Hi JJ, this is Michael from bettertoeflscores.com. Thank you for doing your speaking practice. So you've been working on your speaking. I don't know if anybody YouTube does this, but you've been writing out some of your responses initially. So you're just trying to get used to the organization and the structure of the independent TOEFL speaking task. And I'm Michael from bettertoeflscores.com. I have the rubrics right here. I'm going to give you a score in just a minute. And this is what you wrote. Let's listen to your practice test. And I'm going to read it at the same
If I had to
time.
choose between the two different types of job, I'd honestly prefer being a passive one like an accountant
I would say the two different types of jobs. I'm going to make that plural there.
rather than being an active one like a pilot. Inasmuch as I learned lots of advantages as an accountant from my husband, who has been a CPA for more than 10 years. To begin with, usually passive jobs
Wait a
provide
minute. I learned lots of advantages. I'm going to put of accountants. I learned lots of advantages from accounting from my husband, who has been a CPA for more than 10 years. Perfect.
a regular working schedule. For example, my husband goes to work at 8 a.m. in the morning and comes back home at 6 p.m. every day. There is no exception, no extra work on weekends or holidays.
Good. So you have a consistent schedule.
On the contrary, as a nurse in a university hospital, I used to work irregularly, such as day shifts, night shifts, and even special duties when there was an emergency call, which had a negative impact on my biorhythm.
Now let's make sure we're getting this right because I gotta verify the grammar you're using here. So I used to work means you're not doing this anymore, right? So you're talking about an action that begins and ends in that began and ended in the past.
If I had not worked irregularly, I might be able to
This is the issue here. I might have been able to enjoy my hobbies or work out regularly after work as my husband does.
enjoy my hobbies or work out regularly after work as my husband does.
I almost want to change this to as my husband did, but you did say that this is his schedule now, right? And in the past, your schedule was different from his. So it almost works a little bit better to say it like that. I might have been able to enjoy my hobbies or work out regularly after work as my husband did, and that refers back to what you're talking about in the past. So I think overall it's a very strong response. I think you have good delivery, you have excellent control of your language use, and also your topic development. I like the two examples in there that illustrate your points. Uh, I think you had maybe a couple of minor problems with grammar, but that's about it. Of course, you wrote it out, which makes it much easier. But I think what you did, according to the TOEFL exam, if you hadn't written it out and you just did it exactly like that on the TOEFL exam, I'm going to say you're probably between 3.5 and 4. So I'm going to say that this is 26 points or higher on the speaking section of the TOEFL exam.